Hi guys, I'm Chef Pooja Dhingra. Welcome back to my channel. Today's recipe is a very dangerous one because it's so easy to make, and the mistake that I made was that I told my brother that it was so simple. So now every time we have a dinner at home and there's no dessert, he's like, but this one is easy. It only has 5 ingredients. It takes 7 minutes to bake. So make sure when you bake it to tell people that it's very challenging and it's very tough so that they appreciate it a little bit more. Let's make my molten chocolate cake. Only 5 ingredients: butter, sugar, flour, eggs and chocolate. Unfortunately, this recipe cannot be made eggless, but I do have a eggless molten chocolate cake recipe in Can't Believe It's Eggless. It's available on Amazon. But here we're going to go with some chocolate and butter. Yeah, that looks like a lot, but then it's going to be portioned, so you won't be eating all of it yourself. And then we're going to put this in the microwave and quickly melt it down. Yeah. So step 1. Melt your butter and chocolate together. I did this in the microwave. You could do it on a double boiler. It should be nice and smooth like this. The next step is we're going to add our sugar in. Okay, now for this recipe, I recommend using the best quality of dark chocolate that you can get, because your chocolate is your star ingredient and it's very important that it's a chocolate that you like. So for this recipe, I'm using Calibo 55%, and I just think it's delicious. Okay, so once it's cooled down, you got to make sure that it's completely cool. The next step is we're going to add our eggs one by one. Make sure it's cool, otherwise you're going to end up with chocolate scrambled eggs, which is what we don't want at all. So add 1 egg, very gently I'm going to add my second and third egg. We just mix it in till the yolks disappear, and we add the next one in then. It looks lovely. And now I'm going to add my flour in. Again, half first, gently fold it in. Be very gentle, fold it in like this. Wasn't that easy? It's done. So now you can bake this as a regular cake, or what I like to do is bake it in these ramekins. I don't grease them at all because I eat it straight from the bowl. So we're just going to pour some in. Okay, our batter is ready in these ramekins, and now we're going to bake it at This is going to be baked at a higher temperature, so anywhere between 190 to 200 degrees, just for 8 minutes. Okay, what I want to see when we bake it is that the center is still wobbly, so that we get into this yummy gooey center. So 190 or 200 for about 8 minutes.
Okay, it's out of the oven and it's ready, and I'm sure it's going to be delicious. I made this a million times. What I normally like to do is also use raspberries on top of this, it's just gives it another layer and dimension altogether. But so this is it. It's a little bit wobbly in the center and it's very hot. You can cook it a little more if you like, but I like to have it this runny. It's my absolute favorite. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe.